Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Lauren here from Guthrie and Ganny, and in this video I wanted to show you how to make an advent calendar panel that will be treasured and loved by your family for years to come. So there are two different designs that we have this year that we've got available as a bundle. So when you get it, the fabric is like a big section like this, and you have to cut out the different sections, and I'm going to show you how to put it all together. So this design here gives you these gusseted pockets. They are actually quite big, so we've put chocolates in them here, but you could definitely fit bigger treats in there if you wanted to. So the first thing you have to do is just cut out your sections of pockets. So there'll be horizontal strips, the pockets, and the first step is to just hem the top of them. So you want to press that back with an iron and then sew along the top edge. Once that's hemmed, then you have to press the little gusseted folds in and press the side edges as well. So you press back the sides, and then you create the little gusseted sections like this. So you sort of bring the edge of that panel over to where that dashed black line is, and then you want to press that in place as well. Do the same thing on the other pocket, so you're sort of bringing it together, and then once you've been along all of them in that little strip, then you press back the bottom edge, just making sure that you keep the little gusseted folds in place as you do that. So once it's all pressed into position, then it is time to get it onto your panel. So you can just line it up with whatever one you want. The numbers are all in like a random order, so it's fun to find your number each day during Advent. And then you're just going to pin that on, and you're going to be sewing it in between on those dashed black lines, so like in between the gusseted pockets, you sew in there, and then you're also sewing the edges and along the bottom. So I did the gusseted pockets first, and then I did the side and bottom edges, and then you just want to repeat that for all of the different columns of the calendar. Now the second design that we've got works a little bit differently. This is like little individual patch pockets. So when you get the panel, it looks like this, and those little squares at the bottom are all your pockets. So you have to individually cut all of them out, and then you need to hem the top edge. So like we did for the other one, you just press that back and stitch along the top, and then you need to press the bottom and the sides in, and then pin it onto your panel. And this time you do have a number to match up, so it tells you where to put each pocket. So pin that on and then sew it along the side and bottom edges. Just make sure you do a little reverse at the top edges just to secure the pocket. Repeat that for all the pockets. And then the next stage is the same for whatever panel that you're doing. So you have to get the layers together ready to quilt it. I like using the spray adhesive to join my layers together. So I've got calico at the back, I've got the wadding in the middle, and then the panel on the top. So you simply just spray the adhesive on. So it's like a temporary adhesive. It does wash out, but you're probably not going to wash your advent calendar. But you do still need to sew it. This just holds the layers in place to save you having to pin it or use safety pins or regular pins or whatever. So it's really quick and easy way to secure your layers. Just make sure everything's really nice and smooth. And then you have to use a walking foot on your machine to get through all of those layers. So it looks like this for my brother's sewing machine, and it's basically got feed dogs at the top, so it helps to feed thicker layers or lots of layers of fabric through the machine evenly. So you then quilt in between the pockets. So this is what I did for the two different designs. On the little patch pockets, I just did it in between each one, and I went round the edge of the house as well. And then for the little gusseted pocket ones, I just went right round the edge too, and then I went in the middle of the pockets as well. So once it's all quilted, you then need to even out your layers. So you're going to be trimming round the edges, just making sure that all of your layers are trimmed to the same size. And then along the top, we're going to put little loops to hang it. So eventually a wooden dowel will go through here, but I just cut 10cm strips of red ribbon and pinned it onto the back, so two at the sides and a few in the middle. Then we're going to put the binding on. So starting at one of the longer edges, you want to sew it into place, and then to get a little mitered corner, you have to fold it like this. So you stop sewing it just short of the next corner, Fold it that way and then sew it in place. So it'll look like this once you've actually sewn it. You do that all the way to the other corner, again stopping just short of the corner. Fold it back on itself like this, so you're sort of folding it kind of up and away from the corner and then back over on top of itself, and then again sewing the next edge in place. So you have to sort of sew each edge at a time, so just going all the way around each corner until you get to the join. And when you fold it round to the back of the panel, you just get a really lovely, neat little mitered corner like this, with that little sort of angular fold in the corner. It looks really, really lovely finish. And then you want to press the binding all the way round to the back of the panel. And then I just hand stitched it in place. I just used a little catch stitch, just folding it in place. And then at the ribbons, you want them to be flipping up. So as you get close to a ribbon, you just bend it back up so it's sticking out the top edge of the calendar, and then you can just hand sew that in place as well, and do that all the way along the top, all the way down the sides to secure that binding in place and get your little tabs into position. Then I just fed a wooden dowel through the top loops. I just got this from Homebase. Any regular hardware store would have that. It's really soft, nice, easy wood to cut. And then I just used little drawing pins to secure the label at the top. And then it is time to fill up the calendar and you're ready to go. You're ready to hang it. It's such a lovely project. I've got ones that my kids bring out every year and they love them and love finding all the different numbers. So if you fancy a little handmade Christmas project this year, it's definitely a good one, and one that you will get out year after year. The bundles are available to buy on my website. I'll put a link in the description to this video, and in the bundle you get the panel and the wadding, the backing fabric, the ribbon and the binding as well. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then just remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!